Following recording is dealing with correcting of the mathematics assignments given to students. We will begin with the revision of mean, mode, and median, and I believe it's 1 to number 15. Please take your time and correct each question carefully as I go along. This is the language, this is the mathematics paper that I was speaking about, and you have here revision number 1. The revision deals with mean, mode, and median, number 1, and I believe it goes to number 15. We will look at each question as I go along. The total mass of 4 boys is 80. Calculate the average of the 4 boys. When you know the total and you would like to find out the average, what you do is you take the total, which is 80 in this case, and you divide that total by the average, which is 4. You divide, by the amount of boys, which is 4, and you will get the average of 20. 80 divided by 4 is 20. In number 2, they say the mean of 6 and 8 is the same as 10 and another number. What is the other number? Now, in this question, when they give it to you, it's a common question that comes. They always say the mean of the numbers is, and then you try to find the same mean. And it kind of ties up children. You don't have to find the same mean. What you do is, if the mean of 6 and 8, then the first thing to do is to add and find total. So what they're really asking you is that 6 plus 8 is 14. 10 plus what will give you 14? And that answer is 10 plus 4 is 14. This is a common question that comes, so you can make a note of it if necessary. It's a question that you will see coming. Going down to number 3, 6 birds mean weight is 3.4. Calculate the total. So when they ask total here, they're not talking about addition. When they ask for total, they are talking about multiplication. If I have 6 birds, and when I add up all the birds and I divide, I get 3.4, then what do I do to find out the total? What big number was divided to get 3.4? When I divide by 6, 20.4. Because 20.4, 3.4 multiply by 6 will give you 20.4. In number 4, the mean of 4 numbers is 20. 3 of the numbers are 15, 20, and 30. What is the other number? The other number is going to be, if the mean of the 4 numbers is 20, you need to find the total. If the mean of 4, just like on top where you have 6 numbers as a mean, in the same way, you have 4 numbers with a mean. So you have to do 20 by 4. 20 by 4, which is 80. So what you're asked really is this 15 plus 20 plus 30 plus another number. And I don't know the other number. When I add 1, 2, 3, and this number here, 4 numbers, I should get 20 by 4, which is 80. So what I did is I added up 30 and 20, which is 50. 50 and 10 is 60, and 5 is 65. So 65 from 80 is 15. 65 from 80 is 15. So the 4 numbers are 15, 20, and 30, and 15. The question number 2 is asking for the mode. What is the most common number? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, 15, 20, and 30, and 15. And the modal number or most common number is the number 15. Answer for number 4 is 15 and 15. The mean of 5 numbers is 60. What is the sum? Again, When they say sum or they say total, when dealing with mean, they are not talking about addition. They are talking about multiplication. So it's a common question again that comes continuously. The mean of 5 numbers is 60. The sum of the numbers is 60 by 5, which is 300. 300 for number 5. Number 6. 4 different books has a cost of $36.80. $36.80. What is the average? How do you find average? You take your total of $36.80 and you divide that by 4. $36.80 divided by 4. Answer is $9.20. $9.20. So when we spoke about mean, we said you can do add up numbers, divide, and get mean. You can also multiply numbers to get the total. So if I want to know how many numbers we are talking about, like up here, where I am saying I have 5 numbers or 4 numbers, or on top here I had 4 numbers, etc. How many numbers do I have here? How many numbers do I add up to get 60 if my mean is 12? Or how many numbers are close to the number 12 to add up to get 60? You do the opposite of multiplication, because on top we were multiplying to find total. But I know the total now, and I know the mean. To find the number, we divide. So there are some formulae to learn, which we can run through. But 60 divided by 12, answer for number 7 is 5. 5. Number 8, Paul's score in 5 tests. And these are the scores here: 40, 80, 60, 80, 90. What is the modal score? And the modal score would be 80 coming twice. What is the mean? The mean will be 40, 80, 60, 80, and 90. When you add up all of those numbers, you're going to get 350. So when you get your 350, you divide by 5. 350 divided by 5, answer is 70 for the mean. Again, add up the numbers, divide by 5 to get the mean for number 8. Number 9, the table below shows the size shoes for pupils in a standard 5 class. You have the sizes on this side. Now, word frequency here is the number of children that wear the size. So 5 children wear 3, size 3. 8 children wear size 4, 7 wear size 5, etc. So the question is asking how many children are in the class. So the frequency is the amount of children. So 5, 8, 7, 5, and 2 adds up to 27. 27. Now here's the thing with the difference here. As you can see with mode, it is numbers that come twice or 3 times or 4 times. Right? So you're going to see 5 twice, 5 and 5. But the mode is not 5 in a question like this. The modal shoe size, meaning what shoe size, which is here, which shoe size is the most common shoe size. The most common shoe size would be the size that a lot of people wear. And the size that a lot of people wear is the size 4, because unlike all of the others, 8 people wear size 4. No other size has more people than size 4. And what is the average size? The average size, again, would be a bit different. You have a total number of students. Give me one moment. Right, sorry about that. So you have standard 5 has 5, 8, 7, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sizes. I believe this question is not correct. I will check back this question and get back to you on number 9. I'm just going to move forward. Gina is playing a game scoring points by spinning the pinwheel as shown. There are 4 different shoe sizes. Then you have scores, 1, 4, 6, and 8. So she's spinning and you can end up on 4, you can end up on 1, you can end up on 8. Gina spins the wheel 10 times. So we know when we add up, we're going to get 10 times. So we should have 1 time here, 5, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 2 sets. She spins the wheel 10 times. These are the scores that she gets here. And these are the points that she would have totaled. Right? So you have 5 and 1 is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How did they get the 2 and 2? Because of this one here. 4 points gives you 8. So 4 divided by 8, 8 divided by 4, 2. So we know for sure the first one is completed. And the second one here, 8 divided by 4, she did that twice. In the second one here, you have 6 and 5. 6 5s are 30. Total points would be 30. And in the third one, you have 16 divided by 8, and you would also get 2. So it's mainly a division and multiplication question, but it should add up to 10 times. It should add up to 10 times. Complete the chart is what we did. What is the modal score? The highest amount of points came at point 6, at score 6. Highest amount of points of 30 came at point 6. How many points did Gina score in all her spins? Would be 8 plus 1 is 9, 39, 39 and 16 should give you 55. 55. And D, what is the mean? The mean would be the 55, and the 55 is divided by 10 spins. Now you're not looking at it as 1, 2, 3, 4 scores. You are checking the amount of spins. And the amount of spins is, so you can make a note of this, because I don't know if you all did it as the amount of spins. So you'd have to, not C, D. You'd have to make a note of D. It's the amount of spins that you're dividing by, because how many spins did she make? 10. What was her total in the 10 spins? So it's 10 numbers that are divided by 55 divided by 10, and that would be 5.5. Did I do? No. Ganga's average score in his first 3 innings is 45. If his average score for the next 2 is 50, calculate his average in the 5th innings. So I want you to pay attention to how this works in parts. Ganga's average score in the first 3 innings is 45. You have to multiply there. So your first job would be to deal with 3 multiplied by 45. 3 multiply that by 45. And what you get is 5 3s are 15, and 3 4s are 12, and 1 outside 13, 135. His average for the next 2 innings is 50. So when he did the next 2 innings, he made an average of 50. Therefore, he will get 100 in those 2. So what you have now is a total of 135 plus 100, which is 235. 235. And then therefore you are dividing the 235 by not 3 plus 2, by 5 innings. So 5 into 23 is 5 fours are 20, remainder 3, which will be the 35 again, and 5 into 35 is 7. His average is 47. 47. You have a maths test and a language arts test, art test, science test, social studies test. So you're missing the social studies mark. The average is 76. So how many tests did I do? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tests. And in the 5 tests that I did, I would have had, I'm getting the right. In 5 tests that I did, it adds up. Let me use the calculator. That'll be easier to maneuver. I would have gotten 65, 85, 90, and 70, which is 310. So these marks add up to 310. However, I did 5 tests with an average of 76. So what I'm supposed to have is 380. So I'm supposed to get 380 because I did 5 tests at 76 average. And I actually only have 310. So if I am subtracting, the language arts score would be 70. So this is always the same. You multiply to find your total, because it's 5 by 76 to find out the total in 5. But all you have is 4. So you subtract to find the fifth. I will show you if I scroll back up. This table, all of this fancy work on this table, is the same as number 4 here. Same exact thing. We multiplied 4 by 20 to get 80. We added the 15, the 30, and the 20 to get 65, and then subtracted. So that's the same thing that took place here. We added and got 310. We multiplied by 5 to get 380, and then we subtracted and realized we are missing 70. So what is the mode? The mode will be 70 because language is 70, social is 70. 70 comes up twice. Harry's mean score in 3 tests is 56. 2 of his test scores are 68 and 45. So am I not in the same thing like up here? Instead of 5 tests, or up here, instead of 4 numbers, I come down here and I have. The mean in 3 is 56. So my first step is going to be, what is the total? So to find out my total, I will do 56, and I will multiply 56 by the mean in 3, which is 68, 168. So then I know that I'm supposed to get 168. I know 68 plus 45 gives me 153. So 68, 45, and whatever number should add up to 168. So 58, 68, and sorry, I did this wrong. It's actually 68. I did the wrong number, and 45. It'll be 113. 113. So you have 168 as the total after getting 3. And then 113 for the 2 numbers. Answer is 55. 55. Just because. Let me do that again. So how many numbers? 3 numbers. Adds up and gets a mean of how much? 56. That should be 168. 2 of the numbers is 68 and 45. So when I add that, I'll get 113. What is the third number? The third number would be 168. Subtract the 113 that I know, and you will get 55. Harry wants his mean to reach 65 in the next test. How much marks should he get in the next test? Now, when he did the first 3, it's 168. Keep that in mind. So he does a 4th test. He has to get a mean of 65. So when you add up the 4 tests and you divide, you're supposed to get 65. So what is he supposed to get? 260. So when he did test 1, it was 68. When he did test 2, it was 45. When he did test 3, which we just worked out, is 55. When he did test 4, we don't know what is his score he needs to get, but we know that he wants to make 260. So please bear with me because it's going to be 168 is the 3 tests. And after doing 4 tests, he has to make 260. So 260 minus 168, he would need to make 92 in the next test in order to be able to get that mark. Number 14, Chantel's test report card was marked at 85%. She did 5 tests. What was her total? Her average is 85, and she made 5 tests. So 85 is multiplied by 5. 425 is the total. 4 of the tests are 83. Then she got a mark of 90. Then she got a mark of 87. Then she got a mark of 82. That's 342. So what is the 5th mark? The 5th mark would be the 425 minus the 342. 83 is the 5th mark. 83 is the 5th mark. If she wants to improve her mean score by 2, how much should she get in the next test? So please pay attention to the fact that she did how many tests? 5 tests. What was the mean? The mean was 85 in the 5 tests. What does she want to do? She wants to improve the mean by 2. So she wants it to go up by 2. She wants it to become 87. But in order to get that 87, she needs to do another test, which is 6. So 87 in 6 tests. She has to make 522. Remember, what she has is 425, and what she wants is 522. So what she needs is 97 marks. 97 marks. And number 15, the table shows Ram's score in 4 tests. You have maths, grammar, social studies, science, and we do not know the art mark. So I have 4 tests. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests. His average in 5 tests is 72. So we're coming back to the same thing over and over, right? Because if his average in 5, so when you do 5 tests, you get 72. Therefore, his total is 360. But that's not his total when we add. When we add, we get 68 plus 85 plus 68 plus 76, which is 297. But you're supposed to have 360. So the 5th test here for art is 63. 63. If his score in vocabulary is 96, what is the new mean? So pay attention to the fact that when we did all 5 marks, we got 360. And he came along and said, here, look, another test. What was that test? Vocabulary. What was the mark? 96. So his total went up to 456. But now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and vocabulary, 6 marks. So I'm dividing by 6 instead. So the new mean is 76. 76. What is his modal? His modal score. Now here's the thing here. They probably mixed up how they wrote these questions because the 76 pops up. Now there are two sets of modals. So this question C should have probably been up here before they asked this vocabulary thing, because the modal they are working with is 68, which is popping up twice. 68, which is popping up twice. And that should be the answers up to number 15. I just have one question that I will clarify for you.